Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Joshua, aka GC Blues Blaster, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm gonna answer some questions you guys have asked me on Instagram.
So he's asked about questions. There's a Q&A. We're gonna start with one of the most asked questions, and that would be, why are you in a wheelchair?
So I have my mom right here to explain better than me. So mom, what's my disability or my condition?
So Joshua was born with something called spina bifida, and basically what that is a birth defect in which the spinal cord. Well, so basically, when the woman gets pregnant, some of the first things that develop in the embryo, which is a baby, are the brain and the spine. So basically, spina bifida is a birth defect where the spinal cord doesn't develop properly. It happens. So basically, what happens is the spinal cord doesn't close properly, and there's an opening in the back. This is what it is. Spina. I don't know.
Where's it back?
There you go. Spina bifida. And so that causes the nerves not to go to where they're supposed to. So in his case, he has loss of sensation, so he doesn't have any feeling from the knee down. Also, because of the spina bifida, so some people from spina bifida may have gastrointestinal problems. For example, bowel obstruction, constipation, and then muscle problems, which they could have muscle weakness, stiff muscles, skin. They could have a cyst, which he did have. He had that little kind of ball out on the side, on the outside of his spine. They could have urinary problems. He could have intellectual disabilities, nerve injury, paralysis of the lower half of the body, and he has basically all of those. So basically, when he was born, we didn't know throughout my pregnancy anything was wrong. He was born. They noticed right away that there was something wrong. Obviously, he was born and he was airlifted right away to the nearest children's hospital, which is Valley Children's Hospital. He was born on a Saturday. 2 days later, on a Monday, he had surgery to correct the spinal cord. They removed that little ball, which is like the cyst, they call it, and kind of pushed in back the spinal cord. And because of that, he has CSF, which is the cerebrospinal fluid that's supposed to go in the spine. It somehow goes to his head, and it doesn't have a way to drain. So basically, it's just kind of building up. So that causes hydrocephalus. Let me show you guys. So hydrocephalus is dangerous. This is hydrocephalus. It causes, if left untreated, it could cause too much pressure on the brain, and it could cause brain damage. So what they did to relieve pressure is they add a shunt. It goes from here. It's a little valve, and then it has a hose, and it goes to his bladder, and then he just urines it out. That's how the CSF comes out. So he does, because of that, he can't walk. At some point in when he was smaller, we kind of moved around a lot. So we moved. Actually, I was going through some stuff and I found it. We lived in Georgia, which I loved it there. So he went to this hospital, and he had rehab services there. He was walking about 10 feet, riding a bike on his own, and stuff like that. Little circumstances happened here and there. We moved back, and then he had skin breakdown. One thing led to another. He kind of stopped rehab. He would start it again, go off of it, and stuff like that. By the time he did completely go back to it, he was big, as you could see. He's a big boy. hasta todo chichón and stuff.
Leave my stomach alone.
And he was too heavy and he just wasn't cooperating. So because he was so mobile in the wheelchair, they decided, we would stop therapy and he would just be wheelchair bound, which is fine. I mean, he moves around great. Yeah, so that's what he has, spina bifida. Yeah. What else? Another question that he gets asked a lot is girlfriends. Is it hard for him to find girlfriends or, to date? And the answer, straight up answer is yes, it's difficult to date. Have you had girlfriends? Yes. And
I had a recent relationship, but back then, I told this girl we were dating for almost a year.
A year?
Yeah.
Who? What?
The short one.
Okay.
Yeah, and I asked her, I want to ask you something, but I want you to be truthful. I won't be mad at you. I won't hate you or nothing. Like,
hit you or hate you?
Hate. And I asked her, are you embarrassing me because I'm in a wheelchair? And without her thinking about it, without her even thinking about it, she just says yes. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you for being honest. I really appreciate it. And it kind of hurt me and made me sad because I just want a girl who loves me for who I am, doesn't see the disability, doesn't see the wheelchair. I just want a girl that loves me for who I am. And it kind of hurt me because she was kind of the love of my life, But, yeah. But it sucks,
He's only 18.
Uh-huh.
Weirdo. Okay.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it for a relationship.
He's dated, like I said. He's dated. He's had girlfriends. I mean, is it difficult? I'm pretty sure it is. It's not easy, especially when you're younger. You're all about trying to be cool, dating the hottest guy. And I know he's pretty ugly. But yeah, it's something I, as a mother, do worry about, but I leave it in God's hands, and we'll see what happens.
Yep.
It's nothing we're gonna dwell on. Another question you get is friends. Like, how do you do it to go out with your friends?
I answer that question.
Yeah, you can answer.
Okay. So us, we have a truck, right? And we don't have it as much. My dad has it more than us, and we have to use the truck all the time because for my mom, it's hard for her to take out the wheels for a smaller car. She takes out the wheels, takes out the back wheels, and folds it. And so it's difficult for her. But on the truck, it's way easier for her to pick up, tie it up, and then that's it, So, and it's easier for me to transfer. Any car is easier for me to transfer. It just, we need a specific car so I could get around easier. And yeah. Anything?
So adding to that, it is a little bit more difficult for him to go out with friends. Mm-hmm. One, because he can't just get in a car and go. Whoever he does go is gonna have to kind of if they're in a car, pull the wheelchair apart, put it away, and depending on the car, it's very difficult. And once they get there, putting it back together, holding it so he could transfer from the car to the wheelchair. So it's a lot. So yeah. Also, for him to go to their houses, I've dropped him off and then picked him up. It's also difficult because you always have to think about the wheelchair. It's wide. If they have a smaller home, is it gonna fit through the hallway? Older homes are sometimes raised from the floor. At least here where we live at, that's how it is. So if their home is raised, elevated, who's gonna get the wheelchair over? Because most homes don't have a ramp. So yeah, it's something hard. Also, if he needs to use the restroom, is the restroom big enough? I mean, even our restroom is not super big enough. It's a small restroom, and it's really scraped, right, Josh? Mm-hmm. It's a lot of stuff is broken, but it's our home, so I mean, not that I don't mind. Of course I mind, but I know there's nothing we could do at this point. We would have to do a complete remodel, and we just can't do it right now. But it's always hard, you know. I don't want him to go to his friend's house and break something or ruin their home, you know. But yeah, I mean, he does go out and stuff. It's just a little bit more difficult. For example, prom. He just did prom not that long ago. What we did is he took an older adult, somebody that we know, and we had her drive him there in our pickup. And it sucked because most of his friends, they rented a limo and they all went in the limo. And I know he wanted to join as well. And I told him, go in the limo and I'll drive your wheelchair out to the venue, and then I'll pick it up. You know, I'm okay with doing that sacrifice. It's not a big deal. But he didn't want to. I don't know if he felt bad for me or he didn't want to put me through the strain, but he chose not to. But thankfully he had somebody drive him and bring him back. So, you know, it's always like little things like that kind of, in a way, suck. But thankfully, I'm thankful he was able to enjoy his prom. He had fun. And it's something he could say, you know, he did.
Yeah, it was fun.
So yeah, friends. He has friends. I mean, he's really social, but he doesn't have as many close friends as I would like. Another question that I saw that you got, or that we know you got, was, do you get sad that you're in a wheelchair?
Before I used to be sad. I don't know if you remember this, Mom. The day that I was crying in my room and you were putting on weight clothes and you came, and I was telling you that it sucks being in the wheelchair. Like, I feel like I was not gonna succeed in life because I'm disabled. Like, what I'm gonna do? Like, it's basically walking. You need jobs that you need your feet. You know. And it sucks. I was crying in tears, and my older brother still lived here, and he came and he's like, "Sorry if I get emotional," and he's like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong? And I'm like, it just sucks because, it sucks because I'm be useless, you know, and I wish I would be able to walk. So, and it does, you know, but I'm just happy that at least I'm in this beautiful world, because it would suck that I would not be here, but I have faith in God that He's going to put me in a better place, for me to do something in life, you know? I just have faith in God, so, yeah. But I'm blessed to be in this world, you know? I don't mind anymore. But before I used to care. Yeah. Anything else?
So it is difficult. It's something, you know, as a mother, it's not something you want your children to live or go through. You don't want to see them in pain. You want them to be as happy and fulfilled as they could possibly be. And it's difficult, especially, you know, having two other active and healthy children. And, you know, it's always sad seeing Joshua can't do certain activities and stuff. For the most part, I try to make him as comfortable and not differentiate between my children. Basically, to me, they're all the same, and it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, you can't. I'll do your bed because you can't do it. No, he has to do it because he needs to be independent. You never know. What if I were to be gone tomorrow? He needs to be independent. So yeah, we expect as much from him as we do from his brothers. It is something that worries me. I just want him to be a successful, independent adult. I want to have if I were to ever leave this world, I want to know, or I want to have like a sense of security knowing that he'll be fine. But it is difficult, especially, it's okay, seeing his brothers, you know, fulfill their desires and stuff. But I always tell him, be thankful. There's not to say that our situation could be way worse, and at least he's.
¿Ahora se fue?
Sí.
Sí.
Ok. Vamos a dormir aquí porque no aguanto la escalera. No me van a descontar.
Yeah, so sorry for the interruption. If you guys only knew, this is our third or fourth video, Josh, making our video because we keep getting interrupted and our videos keep getting messed up.
Nope.
So yeah, it's difficult, but time will tell, and we hope for the best. And yeah, something else, another question, change the subject.
I feel like that part is already in, but I want to ask you again. Did your life ever change?
Did my life change when?
When you had me.
My life did change when I had you. So, I became a mother at a really young age. I had my first child when I was 15. I had Joshua when I was like 17 and a half, I believe. And my life changed. I mean, not that it changed a lot because I was already a young mother, but I was pregnant throughout my high school year. My senior high school year. I graduated in June. I was expecting to deliver him in August. And I had already registered and everything, and I was going to start college in September. Well, little did we know that there was something wrong with Josh, because, mind you, I didn't know there was anything wrong till the day of delivery. So I canceled my plans, decided to be a stay-at-home mom, and, navigate what it meant to be a mother to a special needs child. It was difficult. That wasn't in the plan. But I guess I could say life did change, but that to me then became my normal. So it is what it is. I mean, I don't know anything else.
Did you have supporters by your side?
Oh, I did. I have, I was really young, but my family was very supporting. Most of my family lives maybe 3 hours away. They came, they traveled here. They were supportive. My mother was really supportive. So as difficult as the situation was, because it was difficult, I would cry myself to sleep sometimes, it was difficult. But I would say, now looking back, having them made things easier. At that time, it was a little bit more difficult just because we didn't all have, or at least I didn't have access to internet at the time. So not knowing, it was a lot of unknown. We didn't know what spina bifida was. We didn't know what hydrocephalus was. We didn't know what to expect. We didn't know what life would be. But yeah, we had really good doctors. So they made things a little bit more easier. And they helped us, they've helped us a lot through this journey. Yeah.
I had a question.
Another question that we get a lot is, what did we already
the goals?
The goals? What are your
Career
life
goals
and career goals, like as in marriage, as in career?
Marriage, I'm planning to have kids. Planning to get married.
You're planning, or no? It's something you would like. You would like to get married.
I would like to get married. I would like to have kids. That's it for marriage. Career goals. I want to study for computer technician. Or not, business. Planning to go to college.
Just community college.
Community college and out in another college.
And maybe later on transfer to a university if it's possible.
And that's pretty much it.
Okay. Another question. Let's change it up a little bit. What's your favorite color?
Red.
What is your YouTube aspiration? What are your goals for YouTube?
To reach 100K or more
100K what?
subscribers.
Oh. So, like,
comment, share, subscribe.
make this fool famous.
Yeah. When I get bigger.
I made this bitch famous.
When I get bigger.
Bigger?
Or when I get
bigger? Damn, boy.
When I get bigger on YouTube, buy my family a land so they could build their own house and have their own business as well, if they would like that.
Oh, make them big.
That's pretty much it for YouTube. Yeah, and what do you guys to do your dreams, to follow your dreams, because dreams still come true, and yeah. Any other questions?
So basically, you had said earlier in our previous video that got ruined. Didn't you say you wanted to be an inspiration for people?
Yeah.
That what?
People and what? You know what I said?
Oh my God.
Like, be a motivational speaker for you guys, to inspire you guys to never give up on life, never give up on anything, because I just don't want people to put their self down, because if you want to do something, just do it, don't tell yourself, oh, I want to do it, but you don't do it. Just keep doing it.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid. Don't, just keep doing it, work hard, and yeah, whatever you want to do, your family supports you, people support you, and everything like that. And yeah.
So, another thing, you already went a little bit into it, that you do feel bad or whatever, but if your condition makes you, I don't want to go too much into it, but another thing we had spoke about in the previous video that got deleted was how growing up with your two brothers, that especially you and your older brother that are closer in age, how growing up together, and he was involved in so many sports. He did soccer, baseball, basketball, wrestling, just almost everything.
Mm-hmm.
How did it make you feel, especially since we live in a really small town, or now it's a city, where there is no adaptive sports? There's not much for people in your circumstances. How did it make you feel growing up?
It made me feel sad. It made me feel left out. It made me feel basically everything, because I wish I would be able to walk, to do sports like wrestling, like my brother, baseball, basically all the sports that you guys could use your legs, because it would be I'd be happy to do all the sports, like, I just don't want to feel left out. It sucks to feel left out, like, it really does. And I wish I would be able to walk so I could do a lot of sports and just have an amazing life and childhood as well.
So when he was smaller, I've always encouraged him, like, go out and do stuff. And like I said, I try to make him as independent as I can. And there wasn't anything here locally for him to do sports. But I did put him in baseball when he was 6 years old, it says?
Yeah.
6 years old. Here's the picture. That was in 2008. It says it in the bottom. That's Joshua right there.
Cute.
And he was 6 years old. I don't know if it shows. He weighed 46 pounds. His age was 6. His team was the Mets. And yeah. So he did do baseball for 2 years. It was
fun.
It was fun. It was difficult. Nobody here had seen somebody in a wheelchair play, and they would try to help him, try to wheel him. I would tell him, no, let him wheel himself, let him be independent. And he has a story. He was doing baseball, and he had an amazing coach. And he had a daughter his age, and she always wanted to wheel him from one base to another. So he had hit the ball and started running towards the base. She pushed him towards first base, and the game continued, and she would push him towards second base, so on and so forth. So on their way from third base to home, boom. She was pushing him really fast, and I don't know if his wheelchair front tire got caught in a rock or what happened, but he flipped. He just went forward and ate it. He ate shit. She felt really bad. He got scared after that because he was small. He was like 6 years old. He got scared, and that's pretty much, I think, what made you stop doing.
Yeah.
That's what ended his baseball career. But yeah.
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 Questions?
I can't think of another question. However, I do want to encourage you guys to go and follow Cute Crafter out in YouTube as well. She's my niece, his cousin. She actually made him or helped him join the YouTube world.
Community?
She created his account. She helped him, and thanks to her, you guys now are able to see Joshua's page. So follow her, go like her page, subscribe.
I'll leave it on the screen or down below somewhere.
Yeah. Cute Crafter.
Yeah, she does amazing videos, like amazing.
She's really sweet. She has the sweetest heart.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions, we probably didn't answer all the questions. To be honest, it was a little unprepared. We've done this video like 6 times.
Woo!
So we've probably missed a lot of questions, but we wanted to address the number one question. Why are you in a wheelchair? So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Sorry for some of our bloopers.
Yeah.
And for
Stopping.
El Chillón acá. But thank you guys.
Thank you guys for supporting me and being different. And I just want to give a big shout out to two people before I leave. And those people are Alea and Everly. They've been amazing friends since I went to high school. They just been there through a lot. They've been there through a lot. So I want to give a big shout out to Alea and Everly. So thank you guys for everything you guys did for me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And if you guys have any video ideas, anything, just leave them down in the comments as well. Anything more you want to say?
No, just thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
And for putting up with this annoying child.
and expect some good videos. Some good videos. And I hope you guys, just have a good one and good night and peace out. Love you guys.
Thank you guys.
Love you guys. So where we left off.
Sorry for the interruption.
Right. My bad.
People be coming out to get snacks in the middle of the night. Okay, so basically I think we left off about like traveling, no?
Traveling, yeah.
Yeah. So whenever we did travel, actually now that he's older, we haven't done an airplane travel where we've had to get on an airplane. So that would be interesting. Hopefully we could do that soon. Most of our traveling or most of our vacations have been
Car.
Drive. But yeah, normally we'll just look, and we actually did have an issue with the bathroom in Tijuana in that really fancy hotel.
Yes.
We went to Tijuana, I think it was like maybe 3-4 years ago, and we got a really, really nice hotel. It was like beautiful, and it had the most amazing bathroom, but it had one big boo-boo. Joshua's wheelchair didn't fit at all. So basically what he would do was leave his wheelchair outside of the door, get off his wheelchair, and crawl to the bathroom. So that was like a big...
and right there, I still had the cuts, remember?
That was like a big bummer. But we normally stay at... we have like a hotel that we prefer. And it's nice. It's really nice. And his wheelchair fits in there. So we actually have been staying there for about 20 years. But it's nice that his wheelchair fits. Mm-hmm. That one particular time that we went, it was summer, and it was there was no rooms available. But most of our travel, like I said, has been by vehicle. So yeah, we've really not had any big issues about it. We just always make sure that everything's wheelchair accessible or whatever. Another question.
I have a question for you.
Oh, you have a question for me?
Yeah. Did your life ever change when you had me?
My life did change when I had you. So, I became a mother really young. I had my first child, which is his older brother, when I was 15. They're about 2.5 years apart, I believe, right? And I had him when I was 17 and a half. So I had plans. My plans were to finish high school. I was expected, or I did. I was expected to graduate high school in June, and I was gonna have him in August. And I had already registered and everything, and I was ready to start college in September. But there's a saying in Spanish, I don't know if you've heard it. It goes something like uno pone y Dios dispone. So basically, it says you make your own plans, but it's up to God. So yeah, that was my plan. Things didn't go as planned. We didn't know throughout my pregnancy that there was anything wrong with him till the day I delivered. So yeah, I decided I would stay home, be a stay-at-home mom, and get to my new normal, which was taking care of a special needs child. I mean, at that point, it was something so new. Nobody in our family or anybody had been special needs, and he had like the wound in the back. It was still open. He had to be catheterized every 2 hours since he was smaller and his bladder was smaller. Just stuff like that. But it did change. I mean, it was different. It was really difficult at first. I remember I had a lot of times where I questioned God and stuff. But as time passed, I mean, that became my normal. So yeah, life is, I'm not gonna say it's easy, but it's what I've known. So it's normal to me now. Another question? Anything? I could choose to plead the fifth, so don't ask me anything weird.
Mom, what does plead the fifth mean?
That I'm not gonna answer my question. I'm not gonna incriminate myself.
My goals for life?
Oh yeah, another question that he gets a lot is career goals. Where does he see? This is funny because I actually have asked him. I was like, "What are your career goals? When are you gonna move out? Where do you see yourself in 5 or 10 years?" His response to me is,
in 5 years?
No, he's like, "Where do you see yourself?" And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, "Well, wherever you see yourself, I'm right behind you."
Behind you? I'm never leaving your side.
I don't know why he's always like my pinche chicle and shit.
Shut up, you can't live without me too.
Whatever.
For goals, I'm planning to go to college. BC for a year. After, for 1 year, go down to Fresno State with my older brother. Spend time with him. Study for computer technician. If that doesn't work out, study for business.
So yeah. Another question I think that that people ask, your favorite color. What is your goal for your YouTube goal?
My YouTube channel, for my YouTube goals are to reach 100K or more than that.
Oh, he has big aspirations.
Comment, share, subscribe.
Comment, share, subscribe. Make his ass be famous.
Support my family, like they supported me. Buy them a land so they could build their own house.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah. I hope I can inspire other people, like inspire you guys to follow your dreams, to do anything you guys want to do, Dreams come true, One of my dreams are coming true right now. And that's pretty much it. Just inspire other people as well. And never give up on yourself. That's pretty much it.
Motivational speaker right here.
Right.
So yeah, I guess those are his goals.
Yes.
What else? You had another question.
Friends?
We already addressed it.
Oh. Two people I want to give a shout out to. Alea, and Everly. They've been two of my biggest friends and supporters. They've been there through everything. They've been there through my cancer journey. They helped me through when I was sad. They always have time for me to talk to them. They never judged me. They always accepted me for who I am. So I want to give a big shout out to Alea and Everly. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you for everything you guys do for me. And yeah.
What else? You should get closer because you look like you have half of a face only, you know?
That-
Come right here. What else? I don't know. Well, mostly we want to say thank you guys for following him. I know he's not as interesting as he thinks, but yeah. Also, if you guys could please go and follow my niece. She's really adorable.
Yeah. I'll leave her name on the screen.
She's who got him started in the YouTube world. Her name's Cute Crafter. Subscribe to her. She makes videos. She doesn't upload as much. She's really busy. She's super active. She's in football, jiu-jitsu, school activities. She's in a lot. I don't even know half of the things she's in. But yeah, go follow and give her a like, subscribe.
And tell her that I sent you guys over there.
Yeah. Something else. Oh, what are your goals as in marriage-wise, family-wise?
I'm planning. I want kids. I want 3 kids. 3 kids. 3 kids. I want my wife to support me, to love me for who I am, and always be there when I would always need her, you know? I do want to get married. And yeah, pretty much it.
How
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
So this is him as a child.
Cute kid. I'm a cute
Him
ass
and his
handsome.
big teeth.
Yeah, and if you guys want to see any other videos, just leave them down in the comments, and I would love to do them for you guys. Or if you guys have any video ideas, leave them down in the comments. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh, you guys want to see something funny? Let me show
What are you gonna show them?
This is from earlier. Oh no, sorry. He almost dropped the phone. Let me put it again.
They're gonna follow you. Watch his name right there.
Yeah.
If you guys want to add me on Snapchat, it's JZWheels1.
01.
And Instagram, Joshua Saragoza. And
It's JZ Wheels 01 as well.
yeah, but you can search it up as my name.
JZ Wheels 01.
Okay.
You'll find them.
And you want to put your social media so they can add you or not?
Nah.
Nah? Okay. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.
I'm boring.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe, and turn on your notifications. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Be blessed, because tomorrow's never guaranteed. And yeah.
So we're very thankful and blessed. Thank you guys for following. Thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule to see our videos.
It means so much to me.
We hope we have a funny and interesting video soon.
Yeah. I do. So stay tuned. I have video ideas in my head. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Okay?
Okay, guys. Thank you guys and good night.
Yeah. Peace
Bye.
out. Love you guys.